Hi there. Today we have a little andouille and shrimp Cajun pasta. And we're going to start with 1 pound of shrimp, and these are 21.25. The recipe is going to call for 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. I'm just going to sneak a little bit of that onto my shrimp here and give that a toss. And then we're going to move on to our andouille. And in the recipe, I call for about 6 to 8 ounces of andouille. And honestly, I just went to the butcher and asked for 3 links, and it turned out to be just about 8 ounces. Now, I prefer for my sausage just to take it out of the casing and then crumble it up. But if you prefer that your andouille be individual, like little pieces, just leave the casing on and cut it. So here we are down here. Now, I have my cast iron heating up. I have my water boiling for my pasta, and I've got lots of salt in there. And once your mise en place is together and you're down here on the stove, you want to get your pasta started because that's how quick it is to finish this dish. Then I'm going to go with a tablespoon of butter and about just a swirl of extra virgin olive oil here. So here's that shrimp that we tossed in some of that Cajun seasoning. And we're just going to give this a quick little sear on both sides. We're not looking to cook this because we're going to put it back in where it will finish cooking, but about halfway. So just give it a nice little sear. So see that, just a little bit of color on there. Then we're going to pull them right out and set those aside. And now another tablespoon of butter. And then I'm just going to crumble that andouille in here. And into that I have 1 red bell pepper and either a small or half of a large onion. I'm going to put all of that in there together. I've got the remainder of my 2 tablespoons Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon brown sugar. Now, in my Cajun seasoning, I do not put any salt because I prefer to salt what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to go with at least a teaspoon of kosher salt. You can come back and add a little more later. Now we're going to cook this a good 3 to 5 minutes. We want the onions to soften, the peppers to soften, and that sausage to cook. Ooh, this is smelling good. So I have 3 cloves of garlic that I'm going to add. Give that a minute to cook. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit here to about medium, and we're going to start building our sauce. So to the pan, 1 cup of chicken broth, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes, and remember, Palmy is a really good brand. The only ingredients is tomatoes. There's nothing else, only tomatoes, which is exactly what we want. And 1 cup, if I can open it, 1 cup of heavy cream. Now, if you open like a container like this, and it's going to be a cup, like 2 cups, but you're only going to use 1, just freeze the other. We're going to go with 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard. To this, I'm going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese, and we're just going to let this cook down for about 5 minutes. I've got about 2 cups of shredded parm, and I'm going to do about a cup in here, and I'm going to save a cup for garnishing the top. And now we want to taste, and we might want a little more Cajun seasoning or salt. That's good. I think it's really good. I wouldn't go any more Cajun seasoning. I'm going to do a little salt, and then that's it. I don't think it needs anything else. I'm going to check on my pasta. So my pasta's not quite done yet. It's still a little al dente. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and transfer it over here to finish cooking in this. Now normally I say about 12 ounces of pasta. That was a 16-ounce bag, but I'm doing something with the remainder, so I'm not going to put all of that pasta in here. I think that looks perfect. I'm going to give that about 4 more minutes to cook and let that pasta finish cooking. Because I've got some focaccia rolls here pulling out of the oven that I made to go with this. A little basil and sun-dried tomato. So now we're going to add that shrimp back in there, give it a toss. And now this is ready to serve, topped with a little Parmesan cheese. Now just look how beautiful this is. Cajun sausage, shrimp, cream, tomatoes, Top with a little Parmesan cheese. I can't wait. So delicious. I hope y'all enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.